What's up, everybody? It's KM here, and I'm here to show you a strategy that could save your valuables. The first thing I want to cover is bug out bags. Usually they're supposed to be small, but for some people like me, they got a lot of valuables. And there is one thing you got to keep in mind. If your house is currently on fire and it's not going to be put out until the fire department get here, you want to have a bug out bag that can fit your valuables inside. Now, for me, I got a zipper. I leave it open so that I can just grab it, put it on my bed, and basically just put stuff inside. But I highly recommend that you make sure that your zipper works, keeping it only partially open to put all your stuff inside. This way, it won't get jammed when you're trying to close it. This way, you're not panicking, you're just slinging it over your shoulder, because if it's open, you're going to lose valuables, obviously. But if you can't get it open, it's kind of going to waste your time. So having it partially open allows you to unzip or zip back shut. If you completely open it, it's going to be a hassle just to get it closed. So, the things that you want to put inside here is obviously your wallets and maybe some photo albums as well, because those things are important. The wallet holds your ID, your bank account, and some of your change or cash. It could even have something to do with college or even school. And of course, as they say, a picture speaks 1,000 words. And that is how valuable each and every photo is in an album. And another thing you want to put in there is clothes. If you got a favorite hat from your camp, put it in there. You will also be needing general clothes such as pants, what goes underneath them, if you know what I mean, and of course, shirts and socks. You should also have some of footwear ready to just put on, because if it's lace, then you're kind of screwed. But sandals are good, especially the ones that you just slip on. That way you don't have to go out into the freezing tundra and have to feel it on the bottom of your feet, or here in the summer, you don't have to feel the hot concrete. And trust me, when you're in a house that's on fire, it's a lot worse in there than it is out there. Even though that the air feels like it's on fire. And another thing you gotta keep protected is your sentimental values. This one says, "I love you to the moon and back." I am not going to tell you what it's from due to safety reasons about internet and all that, but that's not the reason why we're here. I'm talking about fire safety. Basically, you got a value, put it in. Wait, this thing is made of glass. This could get broken. What you really want to do is put in your solid stuff. Now, this seems hard, but also, it's an electronic. So you got to make sure you also space it out. If you panic during a fire, then that's going to be bad. Also, I'm not just talking about bug out bags. I'm also talking about bug out boxes. These boxes hold your smaller valuables that could possibly get crushed or lost. This includes necklaces, medals, or even little fidget toys. Basically, small valuables can fit in the box. Once you got all of them in there, grab the box, eat it into it. This way, it saves you a lot of time. But there is one thing that's more important than your valuables. It's actually the valuablest thing you could have in your life. It is your family. And your family matters most. This does not compare to my mom, my dad, or anyone in my family. This, I can just replace it. But you cannot replace a mother, nor a father, or brother or sister. They may be the worst family member ever, or they could be the greatest thing ever. The point is, it doesn't matter who it is. They don't deserve to die over some sort of stupid piece of inanimate material. And that's the honest truth. I don't have any experience with this, but I have empathy for it. And another thing you should consider is time. Because the house is burning, you are literally racing against fire. And so is the fire department. Of course, it will take about 5 minutes to fill the room. But when you're collecting valuables, I suggest you do it in at least 60 seconds, which is roughly 1 minute. This way, when you have all your valuables, or at least as much as you can carry, then you should be good to go. But remember, as I said before, family first. If you actually have to carry somebody on your back like a little brother and there's something already there, then it's probably best that you go for your little brother or sister. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that you might not be able to go back into your house because the frame, the wooden frame that keeps your house up, may collapse. Because fire wears down wood by burning it, thus making the structure unsafe. And trust me, it's hard to find a new home these days. Really is. Well, that's all the time I have for this video. Let's